Now I'll admit I have not been wearing this Apple Watch very much that I just unboxed, but today I am determined to change that. Today we are going to sit down and find the most productive, fun, creative, and active ways to use the Apple Watch. So buckle up and let's get on into this. Welcome to it. I'm Julia if you're new, and welcome. I'm so happy you're here. I am a tech, productivity, lifestyle influencer, so if any of those topics interest you, you should subscribe and stick around. I just unboxed this Apple Watch Series 9 the other week, and I'm trying my best to find new ways to use it because it is such a fun piece of technology. I have so many friends that love the Apple Watch and they use it every day. So I'm determined to find more uses for this Apple Watch and find specific ways to actually make it useful in my everyday life. So yeah, I'm just very excited. I actually asked a little Q&A on my Instagram story and asked you all what you use your Apple Watch the most for, and so I wanted to go through a bunch of those answers today and show you all the different fun things that I found. I'm gonna start off with the fitness and health subject. This was a very big portion that I feel like everyone answered. They said they use it to close their rings and get enough steps and track their workouts. I just remember I had an Apple Watch in high school and the whole close your rings thing always stressed me out, but I'm going to give it another shot today, all right? Let's set it up together. All right, activity. Live a better day by closing all 3 rings. Move. Exercise. Very light. Oh my. Guys, I work from home. I don't do like any workouts whatsoever. Your daily stand goal. I don't know. Okay. Okay, that's my progress so far today. Okay. Fun. So as I've just mentioned, I do work from home, so it's hard for me to actually get steps in every day. I just don't really make it a priority. I've never enjoyed working out or fitness, but on Prime Day this year, I actually bought a walking pad. So I wanted to set it up with you guys today and just track a workout while we do some work maybe, I don't know. Just see how it goes. So let's go get that and set it up in light and in spirit of starting this whole rings thing. So another thing I'll talk about later, but I am filming a little reel for my TikTok and Instagram with my phone over here, so I have it pulled up on my Apple Watch to be able to easily start the clips, so that's really helpful. I'm most nervous about the whole walking, multitasking thing, so we're gonna try it out together, you and me, for the first time, because I'm scared. Okay, I might need to scoot it up a little bit, but... Okay, it has like an awful ringing noise. How many of you guys can hear it? Might just be me, I don't know. But I'll probably put headphones on because certain noises like that just drive me crazy. Okay everybody, I just did a little walk, 23 minutes. It just alerted me when I did a mile, so I just stopped it. It gave my ankle a little buzz, which was kind of fun. That's really exciting though. So let's see. Here's my update for today. Oh my gosh. I really feel like that's going to be so helpful for me because I just said it on a TikTok that I filmed, but I live out in the country, so there's not really anywhere for me to walk. Like, I could walk on the country roads, but there's always the chance of getting kidnapped or accidentally getting hit by a car if people aren't paying attention while driving. So I don't really do that, but this I can do every day and it's so nice. I already walked a mile and that was only 20 minutes. Like, I'm out here all day. I'm curious. I'm gonna have to do a test one of these days, maybe tomorrow, on how far I walk and what my rings and stuff all look like after doing this for a whole day of workout here. That is just exciting. I can't wait. Again, I have all this linked on my Amazon storefront, or I'll have it below in the description. But let's go ahead and move on to some of the new other things that you guys were telling me that you love to use your watch for. Okay, going off of this whole health stuff while we're still in this category, let's talk about the sleep tracking. So I used my Apple Watch for sleep tracking for the first time last night because I do have an Oura ring and that's what I usually wear because it's just so small, light, thin, the battery life is amazing. But I did try my Apple Watch. I left it on all night, which was hard for me because I don't know, it's just kind of bulky. Like, I sleep with my hands or my pillow under my pillow sometimes, but I don't know, it worked out. And I looked at the little statistics afterwards, and then because I'm just nosy like this, I compared how they were compared to my Oura Ring stats, and they were actually pretty similar. Like I think the Apple Watch was like 3 minutes off. It still does go in depth with like how many minutes, your different sleep cycles and stuff like that. All sorts of good information like your heart rate and stuff. It does not give you a little sleep score like how the Oura Ring does, which is one of my favorite parts, but it is nice that it still shows you the time in bed, the time of sleep. I like the little graph that shows like how awake, REM, core, and deep sleep you're in. So that is interesting for sure. Another thing that you can do is cycle tracking. So here in the app, you can get started with cycle tracking. I don't think I'm gonna set it up just because I do have everything, all the good vibes going on my ring right now, but you could set that up, and I'm guessing it will take your temperature also if you sleep with this on all the time, but I don't really plan on using this for sleep since I have this. I plan on charging this at night and plugging it onto my little 3-in-1 charging dock that I have, but it is an option, and a lot of people did say that they use it for sleep tracking. Okay, the one last thing I wanted to check was my family and I, we play pickleball a lot, so I wanted to see what types of workouts are on here and if I can log pickleball, yoga, Pilates, dance. Ah, pickleball right there. Sweet. That's literally, oh, skating. Okay, I do that too sometimes. That is the absolute extent of me working out. So nice to know pickleball's on there though. Okay, another use that a lot of people said that they use their watch for is Apple Pay, which I've never done. I don't know if you have to have it open like on the wallet. Wallet, where are you? Wallet. Well, I would be able to do this, but I am being so stubborn. So I could set it up. It says, I went into the wallet app on here and I clicked add card, and it says Apple Pay requires a passcode on Apple Watch, which makes a lot of sense, but I am refusing right now to put a passcode on this watch because I logged myself out of my last one. I could not remember what my passcode was, and it's just so annoying to have to type it in all the time, every single time you want to get on your watch. So I'm boycotting the passcode. So that is an option. A lot of people said they do that, and I think that would be so cool. Like if you're going to check out somewhere, you just like throw your wrist on the scanner and the cashier's like, what the heck? Or I've seen people have their flight passes on their watch, and so when they go or traveling and it's time to scan your little pass to get onto the plane, they just put their wrist on the thing, and I think that's so fun too. Okay, I also learned something from you guys that is absolutely gonna change my life. So you guys said that you use the calculator app a lot to find the tip percentage when you're at a restaurant, so watch, this is insane. Okay, so we're sitting at a restaurant and it's time to check out, whatever. We get the bill with our calculator app. Let's say our total was $46.87. Sure. Tip. So if we wanted 15% tip, it tells us right there, and then it tells us the total. But if I wanted to increase it to do 20%, I literally just do it with the little digital crown, and it gives the adjustment and tells you the total still, which is insane. But then you can also go down to people, and let's say for some reason I'm out eating with my best friend and we're splitting. I can increase to 2 people, and it tells me after the tip how much percentage it is for both of us if we divided it. Or if, let's say, we're out with 2 other friends, we can increase, and then it's gonna be $14.07 each. That is so helpful and solves so many of my issues because I am so bad at math. Another thing that somebody said in my little box that they love to use their Apple Watch for is when they're driving, and I have done this before. Like basically all you do is you are wearing your watch as you usually are, and if you're driving and you have your location set somewhere on your phone, it'll automatically put the directions on your watch too, and it gives little like haptic touches whenever it's time to take an exit, which I find really helpful because sometimes I even have like Apple CarPlay up in my car, which is nice because I not have to look down at my phone, so it's already in my car. But sometimes if I'm like talking with my husband or I'm listening to music and I'm just zoning out and then I completely miss our exit, I'm like, crap. But with the Apple Watch, it literally like beep at you when it's time, when it's coming up, so I think that's so helpful. Or if you don't have Apple CarPlay, it's helpful to have on your wrist so you're not always having to look down at your phone. It's just like the directions super big, helpful for you. So that is another thing to use your Apple Watch for. Another response was just plain old telling time, which very valid, so valid. I find myself always clicking my phone to check the time sometimes, and then I'll see I have a notification, then want to go do that. So it is nice that it's just a little thing on my wrist. Okay, and next, people said Spotify and like controlling your music from your wrist, which I think could be really helpful, especially like if you're listening to music and phone's across the room because you're cleaning or something, just being able to easily access it from your wrist has got to be so helpful. So let's check it out. All right, we'll head on in, find Spotify. I think I want to redo my little lock screen, my Apple Watch face, and add this to the bottom corner because I think I'll be using this a lot. But Spotify, here's our main view. We could click this and have it play out of the Apple Watch if we wanted. Then I can go over and see my playlist. Okay, I learned a really cool hack about finding your phone and the camera app on your Apple Watch. So first off, we all know that something super helpful for Apple Watch is the ability to ping your phone super easily. That was one of the most answered things that people said they use their Apple Watch for, which I'll show you. All you do is tap your this button, and then there's this right here. So it just pinged, but now my watch is also directing me. Let me bring you closer. So I'm getting closer, 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 and I found it, which that is so awesome. But another thing that I saw was if you want to be more discreet, because that does make a really loud noise, you can go into your camera app on your watch, from your watch. So here it is, camera. It'll connect, and you'll say, oh, what's that? I can kind of tell what that is. It looks like maybe my desk, but I don't want to know for sure. Click 3 dots. You can also change it to show your front camera. Oh, I can see my paintings. Wow. That must mean it's over here on my desk. So I think it's kind of cool that you could use your context clues and see what's around you to try and find where your phone is by using the camera app. So I thought that was kind of a fun little tip. And going off of that, this same whole thing about having a little viewfinder on your wrist. So obviously as an influencer, I'm always taking photos, especially like of myself or of me and my husband, videos, whatever, all that good stuff. I can set my phone up, and then if you see on my wrist, I can look and see where I am. So I can see I need to move myself over a little bit if I want to be in the middle. I need to move, and I can just see. Okay, perfect. And then I can even push the shutter from my watch. And then some people even have the little thing set up where you can pinch your fingers and it'll go, so you don't even have to like touch your wrist, which would be helpful. I need to figure out how to do that though. But I think it's really cool because you can, from here on your watch, change if you want a timer, the front or the back camera. You could turn on flash, live photo mode, all that good stuff. This is going to be super helpful for me, especially with if it's a video, like if I'm vlogging, just like me around the house trying to do a home project or something, I can easily control it all from my wrist and I'm walking up and touching the camera whenever I'm like not doing stuff. So I think that's going to be really, really helpful. Okay, I want this, but with a pretty photo as the background. Why does it have to be one of these, huh? Like, that's kind of frustrating. So I'm gonna customize this how I would like it. Okay, so I'm setting this one up also, so that it's just simple. The rings, my to-do list hopefully will show up there how I want it to. And then Spotify, camera remote, and the weather. I think that'll be helpful. Okay, so there's my options. I wish I could have, like, why can't I have all those little widgets on here too? Like down there. Am I doing something wrong? You guys let me know, please. Okay. That's how it looks with the little August collage. It's so cute. Okay, and then I did order some Apple Watch bands to try on for this video just to give you guys some options of different ones, but they didn't come in time, unfortunately. So here are just screenshots of the ones that I ordered. I'm probably gonna do like an Instagram reel and a TikTok trying them all on. So if you wanna see my review on them, just follow me over there to see it. But I have this all linked on my Amazon storefront down below, along with some other Apple Watch accessories. If you guys are in the market for any, that's all linked down below. Okay, now I want to tell you guys about a few apps that I was recommended in the little Instagram prompt. My Apple Watch kindly told me that it will not allow me to download any apps unless I set a passcode. And I said, okay, fine, I'm not downloading any apps, but I'm still gonna tell you guys about them because I think you deserve to know. First up, one was called Water Llama, I think. And I guess I'm assuming it's a way to track your water intake. I will just add some screenshots of the apps on the App Store here for you guys. So hopefully that has a little description. Another one was Birdie. So a lot of you said that you like to just use it to play games whenever you're bored at school or at work or something. And Birdie is kind of remind me of Flappy Golf. So that one was seemed fun. Okay, a few of the other fitness app recommendations were Nike Run Club for running is her favorite to track workouts. Sounds fun. But then also the Alive app by Whitney Simmons for workout, because you can click through your workout on the watch, which I think would be really helpful. Maybe I might look into this one if I decide to actually start working out more than just the walking pad again. We'll see. Not making any promises. Then a few other reasonings that I thought were funny that people said were, mine is honestly just a cute bracelet that tells me to get up now and then. Setting a quick timer when cooking or baking. And then again, just using it at work or school when they're not supposed to be able to see text messages. I actually just put a bunch of new Apple Watch wallpapers on my website. If you guys want to go look through those, downloaded. I put the little collage one that we made today. I made a few gradient ones. So you guys can have some cutesy little wallpapers for your Apple Watch now. Hopefully you learned at least one fun little new use for your Apple Watch. If you did, you guys should like this video. It really helps me out. And comment this emoji if you made it all the way to the end here. I really appreciate you. I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot more Apple content coming up with all the new announcements that usually come out around September time. So make sure you guys subscribe and stick around if you want to stay and watch any of that. But that's gonna be the end of this video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.